Hi there, this is Pallab Ghosal with you with another brand new video. Now this video which I'm going to talk to you today is the single most important point for me joining home-based business or becoming an entrepreneur. Now this is not a video, this is also a philosophy by some phenomenal entrepreneur, author, businessman, philosopher in the world. His name is Robert Kiyosaki. Now you might have heard about Robert Kiyosaki before. Robert Kiyosaki is basically a person who is changing people's mindset when it comes to making money. Now, Robert Kiyosaki talks about a philosophy called ESBI. Alright. Now, to explain it, Robert draws this diagram for us, where he talks about that this world of business are made up of 4 different kinds of people. The first kind of people are called E. E stands for employee. Now an employee is someone who actually trades his time for money, right? An employee works for a particular time depending upon their skill set and depending upon their nature of work, they get paid a fixed amount of money as salary. And guess what? This kind of people, the E quadrant people, are always called the poor class of people. Why? Because they are trading their time for money. And the commodity which you are trading, if it's limited, your income will always be limited. So the first kind of people what consist of this quadrant are the employees. The second kind of people are called the self-employed. Alright? A self-employed is a person who is a solo businessman or a one-man show, typically a consultant, a general accountant firm, a person who is driving a business himself. Now the difference between E and S is that this person does not have a boss on his head. But on the other hand, on the contrary, an employee can go back to his home after the office hours is closed, but he is still thinking about his business. So this side or this left hand side actually consists of 97% people of this world. Let us look at the right hand side of the quadrant. On the right hand side we have the big businessman. Now a big business, according to Forbes magazine, it is some businessman who is employing more than 500 employees in a business place is called a big businessman. Now the philosophy of a big business is driving the business through processes, through systems, and by hiring people who are capable of running businesses. Wherein in a small business, it is solo, it is self-driven. But over here in the big business, it is driven by systems, by processes, by people who can actually fit those skill sets. And then we have the last thing of the quadrant, which is called I, or an investor. So we have an employee, we have got self-employed, we have got big business, and then we have got investor. Now these people, the investors, actually invest money which works for them. On the big business person over here, they employ people who work hard for them, and the investors are the people for whom money works hard for them. Now this is actually consisting or comprising of only 3% people in this world. Now if you look at the philosophy, now this side is called the poor side of the quadrant according to Robert Kiyosaki. On the right hand side we have got the rich quadrant. Now over here people work for a few years, probably 3, 4, 5 years, and then for the rest of their life money works for them. Now this part of the quadrant, the philosophy which the people have is called something called as security. You will always see an employee talking about a job security, alright? Retirement benefits, job security, and those kind of things which they get over here. On the right hand side, people who are in the business, their philosophy is called freedom. Now as I told you, these people over here in security, in jobs or small businesses, they want to be in a job. Why? Because they want to run their family, they want to be secure. But over here, these people over here, they want to travel across the world. Might be on a Monday morning, they want to be in the sea beach and they want to enjoy the family. So this is the difference of the mindset which people over here have. It is the difference of the value system which people have in this side of the quadrant, or which we call the left side of the quadrant compared to the right hand side of the quadrant. Now the question is that how somebody can go from the left hand side to the right hand side. If you want to go from the left to the right hand side, what are the ways to go from the left to right hand side? Now, if you want to build a big business, the number one thing which you have to do is to either leave your job or your small business, which is a heavy risk proposition, alright? Or the second thing is that you have to invest millions of dollars to start your own big business, set up manufacturing unit. That's why Robert Kiyosaki talks about network marketing or home-based businesses. Why? Because number one, a home-based business doesn't require you to invest millions of dollars. You can start today with as low as $500 or even less than that, and you can start building your big business over here. Number two is that if you are building your home business over here, it doesn't require you to leave your job. You can still build your business without leaving your job, without risking your career. So you can, when you are into job, at that particular point of time, you can start building your business step by step by step. Number three, and most important, building a business requires a specific kind of a skill set. Alright? Now, if you are not from an entrepreneurial background, it doesn't come to you in one day. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of time to change the mindset into value systems. Now, leaving a job, starting over here, it doesn't change your mindset in one day. But the good thing is that if you are building a home-based business over here, learning the skill set without leaving your traditional job, you can still start this kind of an income and changing your mindset, learning those things without leaving your left-hand side job or your small business. So that is the reasons why Robert Kiyosaki talks about starting your home-based business, because of these three things. Number one, of the capital investment. Number two, without risking yourself, you can start it. And most importantly, you can start learning those skill set while you are still into employment. But the most important thing which you have to understand, that you need to shift your mindset set from the E to the B quadrant. So my question is that, are you ready to shift from the left hand side to the right hand side of the quadrant? If you are ready, you will find a link which is just below the video. You can click the link there, and just by paying $24.95, you can start building your B quadrant business and start shifting yourself from the left to right hand side of the quadrant. So I hope that this video was informative to you, and this has been a life-changing experience for you. So click the link below, buy the product and start building your B quadrant big business. I'll see you in the next video inside.